Good afternoon, or whatever time of day it may be, wherever you are. This is a channel introduction to know a little bit maybe about me, what this channel is supposed to be about, what you might look forward to seeing in this channel. So to start out, my name's Clint, and I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Which some of you may know or may not know where that is. Michigan has two parts to it, and where I live is on the northern half. There are two peninsulas in Michigan. The northern portion is the Upper Peninsula, and then the southern portion is the Lower Peninsula, connected by the Mackinac Bridge between St. Ignace and Mackinac City. Which is really neither here nor there, other than you at least know what geographical location I'm coming from. And I don't foresee this channel necessarily being a big thing, but what I want to do with it is just to be a vlog, I guess is how you pronounce it, a vlog, about my daily life, maybe a couple of videos a week or a couple of videos a month anyways, just to start out, see where it goes, see what kind of interest I can spark with it. But some of the things that you're probably going to see a good portion of in this video has to do with hunting in the outdoors. Some of you on here might know me from my Facebook. I have a page where it's just for my hound dogs. Now, what do I mean, hound dogs? Well, I am a bear hunter, and I hunt bear with the use of hounds here in the state of Michigan, as well as Wisconsin and other states where it legally permits it to. Not that I've traveled very much in doing so with that, but I do have some plans to do that. And I have that option with people that I know throughout the country. Now, that's not the only thing you're going to see on this channel. Probably some how-to videos here or there about things that I may be working on. For example, in the near future, I have a polymer 80% lower Glock frame that I plan on building. That I may do a little tutorial on that. I drive a Tacoma, which I have outfitted a little bit with some aftermarket stuff, as in my bumper, other devices, little add-ons that make things easier for what I use my truck for. And I know that there seems to be a pretty big Tacoma following on the YouTube world, so I'll probably do quite a bit on that, as I have a list of things that when the weather turns a little bit nicer, I plan on doing to the truck with a better aftermarket suspension and a few other things that I up until this point hadn't had the funds to do, or I've had the funds to do, and unfortunately here in the state of Michigan, we're in a part of the country called the Salt Belt, where in the wintertime the roads get icy and snowy, and the county and state road commissions just pile the salt to the roads. And for those of you who live in the Midwest, understand what I'm talking about. It just absolutely blows holes in your truck in a short amount of time, or your car. Maybe, I don't know if there's any other states that outside of the Midwest that have to deal with that. But I digress. I don't want to put a bunch of very expensive parts on this truck while the roads are crappy, because right now it's in the middle of winter. We just started off in February, and it's Groundhog Day was today. and the groundhog saw his shadow apparently, and we are going to have 6 more weeks of winter. What that means here is we have probably another 4 months of winter left, where it's going to be nasty cold, a lot of snow, and then we go on to a brief spring where things grow up real quick, and back into summer, and we're lucky to have a good 3 months of decent weather, and then back into the Arctic north. So that's why you won't see that particular video probably for a while. You know, what I do for a living is I work in the healthcare field as an RN. You'll probably see some of that throughout time. We'll see what kind of interest it piques as far as what field in the nursing field I work in. I am a flight nurse. I work on a helicopter, and it is considered emergency medicine, transport medicine, and I will tell you, it's a fun job. I enjoy my job. It affords me the lifestyle that I want to live, which is middle of nowhere. I drive an hour to work every day. I'm totally okay with that, because I work minimally for the most part. I mean, I still work a normal day. Well, normal day. I work 24-hour shifts. So I work 2 days a week, and that leaves me a lot of time on my hands, which is another reason why I'm starting this channel, because it gives me something else to do. So you're going to see quite a bit of hunting themed content on this channel, mostly with the dogs, which you either like it, are for it, or you aren't, which is okay. You don't have to be for it, as it's something that is legal to do. Not everybody's got to agree with everything. But then you have those people in the middle who don't really know about hound hunting, aren't necessarily for it or against it. They don't really have any say in it, because they don't know. That's kind of the audience I'm more apt to point this channel towards, in the hound hunting aspect. Is I want those people to get a positive view on hound hunting. Some of them, they're never gonna go. Most of them are never gonna go hound hunting in their life. But if they were, I'd like them to go into it with a positive view and be able to be a proponent for hound hunting, somebody who's going to be on our side, even though they have no intentions of ever hunting bear, let alone hunting bear with dogs. I want them to look at it in a positive view, and when we have to go up and fight anti-hunting legislation, to be on our side, which is something that, you know, we really need. As hound hunters, we are a dying breed. Even hunting in general, you're seeing less and less people who are going hunting, who have hunted their whole lives, and maybe aren't passing that tradition down to their families, and to their kids or their grandkids. And that's something I really want to see happen, as hunting is not, it's no guarantee. You aren't given the right to hunt. It is a tradition that can very easily be taken away from us. And for doing what I do with the hounds, I really am the target for many anti-hunting organizations, because it's such an underrepresented part of hunting, and so many people don't understand it. There's just not enough people out there giving a positive light on hound hunting. And through maybe this channel, as I've done through my Facebook pages, I want to be somebody who shows a positive side of hound hunting. And as organizations such as the HSUS and PETA, any chance they get to make us look like we're monsters, or abusive to animals in any way, shape, or form, 99% of it's BS. And unfortunately, there aren't many people out there opposing that in a public form, other than what you see from them personally. And it doesn't look good when you see their stuff. It really paints a bad picture on us. And unfortunately, you got a lot of hunters, hound hunters, who shoot themselves in the foot, quite honestly. They help paint a bad picture by doing things either that they shouldn't do, or things that are legal but are just not seen well by the public, filming and showing those things. You got to be tasteful in the content that you post on social media. So that's where I plan on going with this channel. Obviously can go anywhere, and it's just something to be fun. You know, this isn't anything that I plan on being a business or anything like that. I mean, I've heard you can make money on YouTube, but I heard that it's not easy necessarily. If it happens, it happens, but it is what it is. So with that, this is my introduction, and I will hopefully see some of you guys around.